For centuries, Jupiter has been staring back at us from the night sky. A giant world of swirling clouds, striped bands, enormous storms, and a magnetic field powerful enough to dominate an enormous region of space. From Earth, Jupiter looks almost peaceful. A beautiful sphere floating against the darkness. But beneath those clouds, something extraordinary is happening. There is no solid ground. No surface you could stand on. No clear boundary separating atmosphere from ocean. And the deeper you go, the stranger Jupiter becomes. NASA's Juno spacecraft has spent years flying around this enormous planet, measuring its gravity, mapping its magnetic field, and using tiny changes in its radio signal to effectively see beneath the clouds. What scientists discovered changed the way we understand Jupiter. The planet doesn't appear to have the neat internal structure researchers once imagined. Instead, Jupiter seems to contain a massive, partially dissolved, fuzzy core. Its atmosphere extends thousands of kilometers downward. Its winds penetrate deep into the planet. And somewhere beneath those clouds, hydrogen is compressed into a bizarre state known as metallic hydrogen. It is a world where pressure becomes almost incomprehensible, and matter behaves in ways that seem impossible on Earth. So, what exactly did NASA find inside Jupiter? And why is the interior of this giant planet so unsettling? To understand it, we have to begin at the top. Jupiter does not have a true surface. What we see through telescopes, the famous white, orange, and brown bands, are clouds floating within its atmosphere. There is no solid crust waiting underneath them. Instead, as you descend, the atmosphere becomes progressively denser. The pressure increases. The temperature rises. Hydrogen molecules are squeezed closer together. Eventually, the distinction between gas and liquid becomes increasingly difficult to describe. You are entering an environment where the familiar rules of matter begin to break down. And the deeper you travel, the more extreme it becomes. Jupiter is mostly hydrogen and helium, the same basic elements that dominate the Sun. But Jupiter never became massive enough to ignite nuclear fusion. It became something else. A giant world compressed by its own gravity. And that compression is extraordinary. Near Jupiter's center, temperatures may reach roughly 24,000 degrees Celsius. That is several times hotter than the surface of the Sun. But temperature is only part of the problem. Pressure becomes unimaginably intense. Hydrogen, the simplest element in the universe, is forced into states that are almost alien to our everyday experience. Eventually, the pressure becomes so enormous that electrons are stripped from hydrogen atoms. The result is a fluid that conducts electricity like a metal. Metallic hydrogen. This strange material may extend through a huge portion of Jupiter's interior. And it may be responsible for one of the most spectacular features of the entire planet. Its magnetic field. Jupiter's magnetic field is enormously powerful. It creates a gigantic magnetosphere around the planet, trapping charged particles, generating intense radiation belts, and producing spectacular auroras around Jupiter's poles. Deep inside, rapidly rotating metallic hydrogen is thought to act like a dynamo. Electrical currents flow through this electrically conducting fluid, generating the magnetic field that surrounds the planet. But then, Juno discovered something even stranger. For decades, scientists had imagined Jupiter as having a relatively simple structure. A small, dense, solid core, surrounded by layers of hydrogen and helium. Like a tiny rocky planet hidden inside an enormous ball of gas. That model made sense. Until Juno began measuring Jupiter's gravity with extraordinary precision. The spacecraft did not need to drill into Jupiter. It didn't need to see through the clouds. Instead, scientists watched tiny changes in Juno's velocity as it passed close to the planet. The spacecraft's radio signal was measured with extraordinary precision. Small changes in its motion revealed subtle variations in Jupiter's gravitational field. And gravity tells scientists something incredibly valuable. It reveals where the mass is. By measuring Jupiter's gravity, scientists could effectively probe the planet's interior. Then, the data produced a surprise. Jupiter's core did not look like the compact solid object scientists had expected. Instead, it appeared much larger, more diffuse, and partially mixed with the surrounding hydrogen. Scientists call it a dilute core. Or, more dramatically, a fuzzy core. It is not a sharp boundary. There is no simple line where the core ends and the hydrogen begins. Instead, heavy elements appear to be distributed outward into the surrounding material. Some models suggest that these heavy elements may extend surprisingly far into Jupiter's interior. One study found models consistent with heavy elements being distributed as far as roughly 63% of Jupiter's radius. Imagine Earth. But instead of having a distinct rocky center, its deepest material gradually dissolving into an enormous ocean of hydrogen. That is closer to what Jupiter may be like. And this discovery creates a much bigger mystery. How did Jupiter become this way? One possibility is that Jupiter formed through a violent process. Early in solar system history, a large planetary embryo may have collided with the growing Jupiter. The impact could have disrupted an initially concentrated core, mixing heavy elements outward. Another possibility: Jupiter formed through a more gradual process. Heavy elements may have accumulated, but then interacted with the surrounding hydrogen and helium over billions of years. The exact history remains uncertain. And this is where Jupiter becomes more than just a strange planet. Its interior may contain clues about how giant planets throughout the universe are born. Because Jupiter is essentially a natural laboratory. A laboratory where gravity provides pressures we cannot easily reproduce on Earth. A laboratory where hydrogen becomes metallic. A laboratory where atmospheric winds extend thousands of kilometers downward. And a laboratory where planetary formation may still be written into the structure of the interior. But Juno discovered something else. The famous bands we see on Jupiter aren't merely superficial decorations. They are connected to enormous atmospheric currents. Scientists once wondered how deep Jupiter's visible weather systems actually go. Do the colorful belts exist only near the clouds? Or do they penetrate deep into the planet? Juno's gravity measurements provided an astonishing answer. The winds extend downward approximately 3,000 kilometers. And they don't simply spread downward randomly. They penetrate Jupiter in enormous cylindrical structures aligned with the planet's rotation axis. That means Jupiter's visible weather, the stripes we can see from millions of kilometers away, are connected to an atmospheric system thousands of kilometers deep. What appears to be a thin layer of clouds is actually the visible surface of an enormous three-dimensional fluid system. And that changes how we should think about Jupiter. It isn't a ball with weather painted on the outside. The weather is part of the planet itself. The atmosphere, the interior, the magnetic field, and the deep circulation are all connected. Then there is the helium. Deep inside Jupiter, helium may separate from hydrogen under certain conditions. Instead of remaining uniformly mixed, helium can condense into droplets. Those droplets sink deeper into the planet. Scientists sometimes call this process helium rain. Imagine rain. Except there are no clouds, no sky,